call next week for sure. I just want to let you guys know that we're doing a little bit.
Hey, check 1 2, check.
All right, Arnold. We'll see you next week.
Check 1 2.
See ya.
All right, guys, we're experiencing.
Okay, now we're going live on YouTube right now.
Okay, Moxman, can you hear me?
You betcha.
All right, so I can hear Moxman.
Unfortunately, up quick.
So I want to let everybody on YouTube know. Wait, I don't think we're going live. Hold on.
All right, guys.
Seen it live on my side yet?
Yeah, we're live on YouTube.
Seen it live on my side yet?
Yep, we are live. Now, make sure if you guys do happen to do the YouTube video, just mute your microphones. But we're just getting set up here, guys. Just give us 1 second here.
And right now, I'm going to have to end the call and get the other one started.
We're just getting set up here.
So, sorry, guys. Technical difficulties.
And while you're waiting, please head over to MTG Peddlers page and see the new secret lair.
Exactly.
All 8. Beautiful.
Yeah. We need someone with a baritone voice to say that.
Okay.
Everything's better in baritone.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. I had like this kind of like half nasally kind of thing going on.
I'll try it. And make sure you check out the Cryptic Commander anywhere you get your podcasts.
Oh, that does sound better.
It did sound better, didn't it?
Okay, Mox, man. I had to end that call because the audio is just not there, so I don't know what's up.
Okay.
Okay. Well, thank you guys for your patience. Major technical difficulties. Did find out that I could run Zoom and Facebook Messenger at the same time, so that's pretty cool. But now I have to get either I'm going to have to send them a link to join us, Moxman. Maybe that might be the best route. That way we're on the same page. So let me try that. Thank you guys for your patience. By the way, welcome to MTG Roundtable, where tons of MTG content creators, store owners, and artists get together and have a roundtable discussion once a week. So, Moxman, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself as if no one knows you or ever heard of you ever.
Well, hey, guys, I'm MTG Moxman. You can find me on MTG Moxman on YouTube. I focus mainly on finance videos, reserve list, and sealed content mostly.
Nice. And I'm going to... Oh, shoot. Bear with me, guys. I'm doing a bunch of technical stuff that I have no clue on how to do, so this is pretty awesome. Okay, so I'm getting everyone into the Zoom channel now. And I just need the link. Okay. Thank you guys for your patience. I really appreciate it. I'm getting the Zoom up and running, and for some reason, it's being weird. It's not letting me. Okay, it's weird, Mox. I have to go to the email I sent you to hopefully get people on that link. And supposedly after 30 minutes, we might have to restart a new call. So we'll see where we're at by then. Let me get everyone else in on the table, and then we'll get going. Okay. Let's see. Boom. All right. They should be trickling in now, Mox. So, yeah, you've been quite reserve happy lately, man. Reserve list happy.
There's been a lot of it going on, right? The buyout's really taken up a lot of people's time and attention, that's for sure.
Oh, I bet. Well, you think it's just because... Oh, no, you didn't, Daniel. Did you start a different one? He did. Ah.
Hey, Daniel's trying to tell everybody that he's got unlimited, man.
Oh, right. Okay. But what service is he on? Is he on Zoom?
Yeah, Zoom, unlimited Zoom. So if he sends everybody the link, which he just did, and everybody jumps on his link that he sent, it'll be 2 hours long, like what you want.
Okay.
So I'm getting off here and joining on his, guys. Moxman, I think you might want to too, bud.
All right, I'm sending you a link, bud. It'll be in your email. Give me 1 second.
Yep.
And thank you guys for dealing with our technical difficulties. Eventually, we'll have this all ironed out and beautiful. Okay. Ready? I think most of the viewers popping in right now are us, so I think we're okay. All right. Go crazy. Okay. All right.
So should I just leave and wait for the link?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm sending the link right now, and you should have it. Go ahead. All right, guys. Clifford, no. We're good. Audio should be up here pretty soon. So I got to go join the page, and we should be good. Yes.
Is this the same link?
Did you get it?
I just answered it. I guess it's the same link. Let me go back and look again.
Okay. And thank you, Clifford. We're dealing with some issues.
Just grab that portion.
All right, we are live, guys.
Okay, Moxman's got to join still too.
Yeah. Oh, Cliff. Cool, Cliff. Thanks for joining us, and thank you for dealing with our technical difficulties. Yay! I think that's my life. Technical difficulties. So how many do we got in the channel right now, guys? For Zoom.
6.
6? Okay. Where? How come I'm not able to see that?
Okay. Where?
Do I have to double click or something? Okay.
We can hear you.
No, I understand that, but I'm not seeing the stats or anything like that. So it allowed me to join, and then now I see nothing. Okay.
Oh,
right.
minimize everything around it, and it should be the last one on your screen.
Okay. Exit there.
Mm-hmm.
And let me exit here. Okay. Exit that. Okay, no, I don't see it. It says join a meeting, sign in. But I'm live with you guys, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you guys for your patience. I'm sorry about that, guys. We were trying to run it live earlier, and we got stuck. All right, so Moxman already introduced herself, so let's go ahead and go over to one of the Johns. Go.
So PEDDLER will be back in 1 second. I'm going to do his intro for him as per his request.
Really?
Go check out MTG PEDDLER on YouTube. He's most known for box openings, and just recently he uploaded all 6 box openings of what was that? Zendikar. Well, come on, help me out here, guys.
Secret Layers.
Secret
Layers. Yeah, that's right. He just opened up the first.
Yeah, I watched it today.
Yeah, the first ever viewing of the YouTube, where he opened up all those boxes. And I'm the other John Nose, and I host the Cryptic Commander podcast. I'm one of the hosts, and you can find anywhere you get your podcasts. We touch on all formats and primarily cater to new and returning players. I'll pass.
Okay. Next. Oh, is that it? I can't see the names, guys.
I guess I'll go. How's it going, gang? Dan here with the Cascade Card Wranglers, and today we're going to have a conversation with some fine folk. Thanks for checking our roundtable out. And my name's Dan. I just love cracking packs, and I love opening packs. I'm just addicted to doing that. So check out my channel if you want to. If you want to join the journey with me, Cascade Card Wranglers. I'm glad to be here, guys. Back to you.
All right, beautiful. We have one more in the chat. Again, I don't have control of the chat, so please speak up. Okay.
Josh.
Hello.
Who's Josh?
I guess so.
Okay.
There he is.
Hey, had to switch microphone preferences and figure out which one was correct switching over to Zoom. This is Josh with Swordman Josh Gaming. I also do crack packs and some deck techs, though I haven't done any in quite a while because I moved locations and internet down here isn't quite as good as it used to be.
All right. Oh, Anna, you have a kitty. We heard that.
Yeah, I got 3 kitties.
Oh,
at this
boy.
house, yeah.
One of them was saying that they're not as young as they once were.
That's right.
How did you know that? This is the old bag in the house.
Oh, wow. Yeah, no, I just heard heard in the background there. So let's go ahead and jump to our first topic, and when Peddler gets back, we got everyone right. I think we
Yeah,
did.
Peddler get back. He can come in on the tail end of it. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, thank you, Cliff, for hanging with us. We're gonna have more people pop in as the night progresses. So let's go ahead and start off with our first topic, and I'm gonna let John take over on this particular question, and you can kind of get to the other people on the table because I need to check something real quick. But the big question is, what is up with all the crossovers? We got a bunch of news today, lots to cover today. And let's go ahead and start off with the easy one, crossovers. What do you guys think?
So going one at a time here. I personally like it. I was weary when I first saw The Walking Dead come out, and of course, some of you guys know that I've talked to Sheldon Menery every once in a while too, and I asked him, what he thought, and he was all for the idea, and I didn't think that we'd have other IPs come into the game. And then at first glance, I was like, okay, Warhammer, yeah. Lord of the Rings makes sense, especially with Dungeons and Dragons coming out. But a few moments later, my mind started wandering, I wonder when the Final Fantasy one's going to come out. I wonder when the Star Wars one's going to come out.
How about you, Muxman?
I am not as keen on all of these crossovers. It's not that I'm not interested to see how they do them. As we all know, execution is everything. They could take these properties and totally destroy them, making bad products. Depends on how they mix them up. I hated The Walking Dead. I don't like the Secret Layers going that route. I don't like Secret Layers in general, though, as most of you know who watch my channel. I'm very interested, though, for the Lord of the Rings. The fantasy-style ones, even Warhammer 40K, I can't help but be interested. So, for me, it's going to be execution is everything. I got an open mind to see what it's going to be like. The art is going to be epic. I can already tell. Their art is so beautiful nowadays. I have no qualms. It's going to be amazing. For me, it's going to be the execution of what cards they put in, how they can meld the sets together to make sense. Then I'm cool with it.
All right, next. Okay.
I guess I'll say my piece on this. I'm of course am very weary of it, just like everybody else is. I have a love-hate relationship with it. I read the article. They said it's never going to be part of standard, but will they ever cross it over and make it part of lore? And then, of course, you have that secondary question of, since it is a crossover IP, just from the playability standpoint, or I should say the price point, it makes me question if we'll be able to play these like we do normal draft boosters, if we'll get that same level of enjoyment, because I can only anticipate to be able to pay for the franchise cost to be able to get the crossover, that they're going to have to extend and make these boxes more expensive, which may just keep it out of the hands of the normal player. That's a big worry of mine with that, too.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
You guys, this is going to be a Secret Layer product only?
No, the Warhammer 40K is Commander decks, according to the article, and then some of them may just be regular booster boxes.
Yeah, the article stated that they will have it as a possibility of being special Secret Layers later.
Okay, that's
Oh,
fine.
interesting.
The door open.
Okay. So the 40K one is going to be what?
Commander decks, according to the article.
So Commander, like Commander Legal, or just its own Commander deck for funsies?
It didn't really say. It just said they were going to be Commander decks. They said they'd never be standard legal, but that doesn't stop them from being able to be Commander legal.
Yeah, Commander, Vintage,
was-
Legacy.
Yeah, The Walking Dead was black bordered, right?
Yeah,
Right.
it was. Yeah.
So it's played in Legacy and Vintage.
Okay. So that's what I thought they did. They were steering away from because of all the blowback of The Walking Dead, but they're leaving that open. Hey, Dystopian, welcome to MTG Roundtable. How you doing, bud? He's in the chat. All right. So that was the question I was going to have. Is, of course, are they playing it smart this time and saying it's not going to be Eternal format, or they're leaving it open? Which they're leaving it open, right? It's pretty much what you're saying.
I mean, listen, my viewpoint here is nothing. Wizards has clearly shown that nothing's off the table, right?
Yeah.
There's opportunity everywhere. I'm very hesitant of this kind of move and this kind of approach, but people are gonna love it. People love Marvel. People love Magic. People love whatever, you know. So there's gonna be fans for this. There's gonna be a driving force to this. So I don't necessarily think that it's gonna tank or anything. I just like Moxman said, the most important part to me is because I love the art. I think the art's gonna be killer. So I have something to hope for. But I need to sit on this and think about it more, especially since it came out today. That news.
Yeah, a lot to digest today. All right, so let me get into another light topic. Challenger decks. Let's just keep it simple. I'm going to get it just because I'm going to be making a new segment on the channel, Teach a Noob. So they're already pretty much made already. There's not any, I mean, there's ways you can improve it, but I'm going to end up getting it. So I'm going to say get or pass. John.
Challenger deck, get.
Okay. Next. Moxman?
Pass.
Pass. Okay. Cascade?
I get every product, so get.
Okay.
I'm that guy.
Yeah, I'm starting to be, but I can't afford it. All right. How about you, Sword?
I'm actually going to get some myself.
Okay. Whoa, someone just got started.
Sorry, no, that's my work computer doing a reboot. Sorry about that.
Oh, no worries, no worries. Yeah. Well, if you guys have any deals, let me know, because I just want to get one set, so I don't want to buy like the box per se. So let me know, guys. All right. And
hey, check out with Spencer. You know Spencer.
No. Are you
Reject Spencer, Magnolia Gaming.
Okay, yeah, I'll check with him.
Message him through the rejects.
All right, will do. Okay, anyone else? Peddler's still not back, so I think we got everyone, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Unfortunately, you've only got me for about 4 more minutes.
Oh, crap. All right. Then let's get into...
I'm a half-hour guy at this time of night. Gotta get ready for work.
All right, then I'll let you start and let you ramble on until you got to go. So here we go. Here's the big topic for tonight, okay? Let's talk Kaldheim. Why do you think the Kaldheim EV or estimated value is so low?
All right, well, it's a product I followed. I looked into it. Sales are dipping and low because you got to remember this is a first quarter product coming out right after Christmas. The wallet fatigue from last year is massive. People are worried about jobs. We have COVID going. From everything I'm tracking. What's that?
Oh, Rona.
Rona?
You said a bad word. Just say Rona.
Got it. Rona. Sorry.
No worries.
With all that stuff going on, people worry about jobs. You're having people spending less on certain products and saving for more. My email box, I'm getting 50, 60 emails a day now asking what I think about stuff like this.
Yeah.
I say, as always, save for the products that you're interested in. Don't try to cover the gamut if you can't afford it. Stick to what you know, which means some people are probably choosing products they're actually waiting or looking forward to this year. Maybe it's just one collector box. Maybe it's just one set booster box that they can afford to dive into. But a lot of people are not going to keep up with Wizards' craziness of product rollout that they keep pushing forward. The wallet only goes so far.
Yeah.
How's that for a ramble?
Yeah, that's a beautiful ramble. And that falls right in with, I mean, literally this month, right before release of Strixheims, we got Time Spiral Remastered and, of course, the Challenger deck. So that's money that we got to blow coming next month, March, right here. And then we got Strixhaven. Do you think Strixhaven's going to follow the same suit, Mox? And then I'm going to get roundtable with everyone else.
Okay, Time Spiral I expect to do okay. I'm not buying any of it because I already know everything that's in the set. I've seen the other 3 sets, so I know what's there. Okay. Strixhaven, I gotta be honest, the art looks really good. Okay. I actually like the Harry Potter copycat theme. So although I was planning on skipping on it, I'm interested. So I'm gonna see a little bit more, and I'll probably pick up a case.
Well, that Diabolic Tutor from Japan is freaking nuts. It's awesome.
It's so beautiful.
Oh man, I want that so bad, dude. All right. All right, so let's go ahead and Peddler's back. Hi, Peddler. Oh, yeah. Dystopian says, Moxman, you know the set already?
Well, of course, you know the set because it's just a reprint set. So you already know every card. Who cares what they're putting in? They're going to choose some good, some bad. They'll put Tarmogoyf and some cool cards in there, and then there'll be lots that they skip, which is ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's a 289 card set. They're going to compress, try to make as much money as they can. It's a cash grab as far as I'm concerned.
Yep. All right.
With major pieces, yeah.
Okay.
If I can circle back too and add something on that too, I agree with everything Moxman said too. But you got to remember too that right at the cusp of Commander Legends, there was a report that Wizards cut ties with what was it, AB Distributing or something?
Yep.
Right. So one of the main distributors that's affecting the market too. You know, it's just going to be delays. I mean, there's still a certain amount of product out there, and I'm not going to say that I'm brown nosing anybody because I've seen some of your stuff, Mr. Moxman.
Well, thank you.
Recently, one of your videos with the Weatherlight packs or whatever, you know, where you're saying.
The opening. Yeah, I promised. Gotta keep my word.
Yeah. And it made me go through some old Weatherlight bulk, man. I'm pulling out the reserve list card. I'm like, okay. You know, but so anyway, don't want to veer off too much, but I just want to say that I follow the news when it comes to Magic the Gathering, and I have drive and passion, and I just know that that's one thing that you left out that I know you probably know about, but it was just something I wanted to add to what you said. But I agree with everything you said.
Yeah, it'll cause delays, and it causes distribution disruption, but it's not stopping what's in the warehouse getting ready to go. Just how it's being distributed takes time.
Correct. Yes.
Yeah.
And you got the bad weather we just had, and
Yeah.
mentioned all these other
Delays at borders, crossing states.
Yeah. It's just insane, man. I mean, I hope things get better with Strixhaven, you know, and I know a lot of us want to get back and start playing physically,
Well,
but I don't have anything else to add to that. Go ahead.
Well, just take this into effect too. If right now Kaldheim doesn't do well, then it doesn't get its fourth, fifth print run. May get a shortfall of the second and third print run and fourth print runs, right? To make it smaller. If a set like this goes smaller, you're going to see higher gains 10 years from now because nobody bought it.
Wrong, because last time on this last roundtable we had, we found out as content creators and other people that work on inside this net that they hold back 25% of their stock.
Yeah, they keep it. Yeah, they keep it on. Yeah.
So there'll be that rise, and then they're going to release it, and then it's going to drop.
Right, but it's still the first print run. So
yeah, they're not going to order another 200 pallets to be ordered if this other stuff is sitting in the warehouse because the distributors aren't going to order it.
Correct.
Exactly.
But after 10 years, they'll release it again.
Whatever they have, yes, but that eventually will dry up, right? Because there are boxes being opened every day still.
Correct, yeah. Which is dropping that EV as we speak.
We can't help ourselves. Back in addiction.
Well,
right, Dan? Right, Dan?
Absolutely. I don't know. I'm just Time Spiral is a slap to the or remastered. It sounds like Moxman is a master of the remaster Moxman, so but it's a slap in the face, guys. What can I say? Like honestly, like it just feels like a cash grab. I mean, it's nice that like you get to show newer because Magic experienced a boom with Rona, because everyone was just bored out of their minds and spent Uncle Sam's money, and it's just I don't know. It seems like a cash grab. It seems like it's just pushed. Why not just wait, hype up Strixhaven, get people really into that, and move forward. I don't know. Just my 2 cents.
Well, we should dive deeper into this, but I know that Moxman has got to run soon. So I want to
got glitches going. We're still good right now. The thing's messing up. It's all good.
Oh, what do you mean?
Well, I have like time in the evening where I spend time with the family, time with my buddies, because I do a 12-hour workday.
Right.
So right now things are messing up, so I can't start my game yet with my buddies. So it's all cool so far.
Okay. Well, let's
go. Roll with it.
All right. Well, I want to jump into that big topic while you were still here. So, of course, we got to plug the sponsor. Me and John from Cryptic Commander share the same sponsor, so I'm just going to show it right in front of the screen here. If you guys get a chance, go and visit NorthValleyGames.com and go ahead and use my code at checkout. It's DJL808. They have a ton of singles. Oh, my God. right now, I'm running a promo and they're running a promo. You're going to get 10% off. You get to help support the channel. Also, if you guys are selling cards, if you use my code, you're getting an additional 10% to the buy list price of whatever you're selling. So it's pretty sweet. If you buy anything from them, at least $5, I'm telling you, I'm going to hook you up another 10 entries on the big subscriber giveaway stuff, guys. So it's going to be awesome. Go get some singles that you need. They have really, really good prices. John could tell you that. Go ahead, John.
I'll tell you, man, I looked at the prices the other day, and I told it on the podcast, I think it was, that dice in my hometown are right around $10. And over at North Valley Games, they're like $5. So
yeah,
that's my new long-distance local game store.
There you go. I'm not sure if they got international orders yet going. I'm pretty sure they would. I'm just not sure you want to pay the shipping, Moxman. But you pretty much have everything.
I have a lot. I have a lot. I got like, I'm around 150 booster boxes, 400 fat packs, and a lot of old cards.
I think it's a great opportunity.
Whoa.
What happened? Who disappeared?
John.
John.
Yeah. Whoa. So I think, and then he got silenced.
Oh yeah, he got 15, man.
Oh wow.
And so everyone knows, the MTG Peddler is back, by the way.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
You guys hear me?
Yeah. No, I can hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, there you go, John. You were mid-sentence.
You guys hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. It just said my internet connection is unstable.
Test, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, we sure can.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hello?
So
Uh-oh.
I was just saying that Time Spiral, I like the fact that it's coming back out, even if it is a remastered, kind of what they did with, the Kaldheim, not Kaldheim, I'm thinking Kaladesh was the one that came out after that one, the Egyptian one. Aether Revolt.
Amonkhet.
Yeah, so Aether Revolt. Yeah, Amonkhet. So they did the Amonkhet remastered or whatever.
Yeah, Mox, we can hear you, but I don't know.
No, we're all good. That was my buddy. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Multitasking.
Multipass.
I just want to say that I'm not in the same barrel with you guys. I like the fact that you got new and returning players that didn't have access to some of these cards. Now will have access, easier access to these cards.
Yes, it is necessary to reprint. I don't have a problem with that. It's the price point they're putting at that bothers me.
Yeah,
It is a very high price point. It's very similar to basically being a master's product in and of itself.
Yeah.
I get that, man. I see myself going out and buying this though.
I'm buying it. I'm buying a case of it. I can't wait.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what I do with all sets.
Pre-order myself.
So I didn't want to like circle back to this topic because it's something I want to do, but I just want to get my opinion out there,
for sure. And I know I kind of made a joint question because I was trying to rush for Moxman. So, so let's go ahead and get back to the other one real quick, just so that we all get a chance at the table here. So Peddler, we were talking about Kaldheim and why the EV is so low.
I mean, I feel like whenever you have blocks like they used to, they don't have blocks anymore, but there was always one set that was just underwhelming, over opened, and just not as well received as the other sets in that same block. And I just think that Kaldheim is just that set. It's just that set that just the power level's not really there. The mechanics aren't really that interesting in the standard sense. And I think it's just that set it's just destined not to do well on the value. I think it'll pick up as time goes on. And if I'm not mistaken, it's already picking up a little bit value-wise. I don't know if anyone can confirm or deny that.
The collectors are, at least. I don't know about the regular boxes.
Right. I think the draft boxes are still a very, very low EV.
I will interject and say that the collector's boxes are going off the shelves like crazy, man. Nobody wants the regular ones around here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the chase card is really a chase. I mean, I opened 30 of these suckers and got one of the Phyrexian fancy schmancy boy.
30 boxes?
30 collector boxes, one Phyrexian guy.
Wow.
Like the fancy, like the foil one. I got a bunch of the non-foil ones, but the foil one, 1 in 30. And in the rejects group, we had a little analysis going, and people were saying 1 in 40, 1 in 20. No, I didn't see any 2s. It was crazy. So there is really a chase card there.
I
opened 6, and I've not opened 1 Phyrexian foil.
I have not got a
30.
single one yet. But I have, I'm getting a third collector's coming in. I opened 1 set for myself and 3 collectors. No single Phyrexian, only 1 Tybalt. That's it. I don't know. My luck's horrible, I guess, for myself. But I'm pulling for everyone else.
Also, you said you opened 3, right?
For myself, no. I have a third coming in right now. So right now I'm at 2 collectors, a set booster, and a fat pack, and only 1 Tybalt, 0 Phyrexians.
I mean, the
or
top
regular
of it
even
says it best, right? The law of large numbers.
Yeah, exactly.
The more you know what I mean? Like 30, you're going to get more of a sense. Even 30 is small to me to truly figure out what the chase is. But yeah.
Yeah, you definitely need to open in high quantities to even out variance. But I think that's not a new concept.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
That's been around for forever. It's not a new concept. It's just the more you open, the more you're covering your variance, and the more you have the ability to break even on a set. Basically, that's what I do. You guys know me. I sell everything. I keep the lands, and that's it.
I look at it like you do. Like when you map a box, you can't just have 30. You're gonna need like 400.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. I'd say you'd need 100 collectors to really see what's going on there. You needed like 300-400 boxes to do a true mass draft opening.
Right.
But I don't know. 100 sounds good on collectors if I could get there, but not that big of a whale.
Yeah, I wish I was a whale to be able to do that. Not yet, man. Pretty much all the boxes I open have been for myself. I have a couple of sponsored videos, but yeah, it's all me, and I ain't working. So there you go. I can't do the 30 boxes.
And I would say that we are, as a collective that are on this call right now, we're a very, very small minority of normal, I want to quote unquote normal, typical is a better word, typical Magic player. Yeah. They're not opening this many boxes as we do. So we see it more than the typical player is going to see.
Right.
That makes a lot of sense because you see all their jaws just drop when you mention this one box I'm going through is 50,000 cards. It's like, I mean, I remember when I first saw something like that, sure, my jaw dropped, but then you get numb to it,
Yeah. Oh yeah, I mean, I dropped. It's not big money, but I dropped $2,000 a set. That's a lot to a typical Magic player, though.
Oh yeah.
I guarantee you, like 80% of Magic players would be like, you bought how much? What'd you spend? Like most people would be dumbfounded if they heard how much I spent.
Yeah.
And to me, it's just nothing. I don't even notice it.
Yeah. Deep pockets. Wow. All right.
The thing is, it's not deep pockets. I collect specific cards, so I don't play. When I play Magic, I play limited only, so I don't need decks and stuff like that. So I don't keep anything. Like everything I open just goes towards fresh product. So I'm atypical, probably even amongst this call right now, the way I do it.
John, I'm with you on that. I'm with you because I sell everything I have because I'm a limited player as well, and I keep my own. I'll keep my. I wish I pulled 2 fancy schmancy Phyrexians, but I only pulled 1, so that's going to be sold. But yeah.
But so the two of us are very atypical to, especially normal Magic players. They're buying packs because they want the cards that are inside them.
Right. What do you buy the cards for, Dan?
Say again?
What do you buy the cards for?
Well, I'm just addicted to cracking packs, man. I used to play MTG a lot more. I really got back into it with Avacyn Restored, near and dear to me, right back in 2012 after my high school stint in like the Ravnica series. So like I stopped playing obviously everyone stopped playing this year, but like I just play with my wife now, just kitchen table, right? Because of that. But like I just love opening packs. I love the art. I love certain cards, right? For example, Cavern of Souls I kept from Zendikar Rising to Zendikar Expeditions because I never actually to date pulled it from an Avacyn Restored box. And that was my first pull for Cavern of Souls. So for that, for example, will be like the cards I hold, but I sell everything. I just got accepted to direct on TCG Player, so.
Oh, nice.
I want to clap for you. I want to clap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work, man. It's a lot of work. I never realized how much work it would be, but it's fun.
Russ, I feel like another question should be coming on right now.
Oh, yes. Did we get everyone on the table? Oh, yes.
If you're talking about Kaldheim EV, I think I'm the only one who didn't chime in, but
There you
I
go.
have to say that the EV I also think is a little bit lower because if you look at it in terms of, and I hate to say this because everybody knows it, Commander's the biggest thing out there. And for the most part, that's what people are playing. And if you look at the fact that we just came off of Commander Legends, made for Commander, and things like Jeweled Lotus, which is it is a Commander staple, especially in CEDH. And then you look at Kaldheim. Kaldheim, there's not really anything in the set that shakes up or changes Commander in any meaningful way. So from a Commander standpoint, it's naturally going to have a lower EV after everybody cracks and gets the singles that they want out of it.
Yeah, no, I hear you, but here's my take on it, guys. And we'll get on to the next subject. Honestly, I think the God boxes kind of ruined the value a lot. Only because those boxes were completely loaded and insane. You had so many mythics out of those, and I'm seeing them crack the boxes. I'm like, oh my god, I wish that was me. But then I'm thinking, oh, there goes the EV.
Yeah, but also aren't those the collector boxes that the God packs are in, right?
No, they were draft boxes.
Draft.
Oh, that's right. Commander Legends. Okay, sorry.
No.
No, Kaldheim. Kaldheim God boxes.
Yeah.
That's what I was under the assumption was the collector's editions were the God packs. So I'm wrong on that. It's
literally God boxes, as in like you got every mythic God like in every pack.
Yeah,
and I'm actually going to I'm going to disagree with that thought process because like what are the odds of opening a God box? 1 in what? 5,000?
Yeah,
5 billion?
Well,
yeah, so 1 out of 5,000 is not going to tank EV.
Okay. No,
you're only pulling 36 out of there. Which is a lot, but it's for a box, but it's not on the grand scheme of how much of this product is actually printed.
Right.
Yeah, really, I was saying that it had to do with Commander, but that's coupled with the fact that nobody can play tabletop and Rona is affecting it. So it's those two things coupled together. It's not just that it doesn't have any major chase cards that will shake up the Commander format. It's coupled with the fact that nobody's sitting down to play Standard.
Yeah, I fully agree with the Commander comment because there is nothing in there that's
concur.
Impactful on a big sense in Commander. And that's going to just crush EV.
All right, last thing on this, guys, and that wasn't my only point. The other point was also it was brought up by I forget who. I'm sorry, guys. Basically, there's no super broken cards in this set. There are a couple, but there's nothing that can be completely disadvantaged, like breaks the game completely, which was kind of cool. I mean, I appreciate that because at least we don't have the next broken thing in Standard quite yet. There's some stuff.
Oh, but there was something that completely broke it, and they banned it within a week. Tybalt's Trickery.
Yeah.
For other formats, it's still you can still
not
do
not Standard, but
win.
yeah.
Oh yeah, no, Standard is screwed because you can still do turn 2
the ban town.
It will after 2 months after they sold enough product, they can go, okay, now we can ban it. I mean, that's yeah.
Right.
All right.
Tybalt's Trickery cracks me up there.
Turbo Coma deck is sick.
Yeah.
I'll just brazen borrow your turn 2 Coma right back to your hand. Thanks for playing.
Yeah. All right.
I'm not scared of that at all.
All right. Let's move on to the next topic, guys. And it's actually the same question. And we answered it a little bit earlier, but I want to make sure that everyone gets their own little shout out on this in this regard. So this is for, again, Strict Haven. They kind of killed some of the power level in Kaldheim. Do you think that Strixhaven will follow suit? So far in the spoilers, we've seen that beautiful demonic tutor. Oh my god, the Japanese one. Anyways, do you think it will follow suit as far as the EV on the regular cards?
I guess I'll lead off on this point. Well, first off, we don't have any information on the actual
This is all
Strixhaven
speculative.
set.
All speculative.
Well, yeah, all of the cards that have been released are the mystical archives, and they are not standard legal. They're only their legality exists only in limited formats and in wherever they're currently legal. But I do believe they will up the power, especially with how poorly the value that the EV is doing on call time. I guess that doesn't make sense because they've had a set planned out long before call time hit streets. But I just feel it's going to be a more powerful set. You don't want to put two duds out back to back.
Yeah.
Well, we do have a couple things spoiled. We have the 5 commands spoiled, along with the.
That's true. I forgot about this.
Yes. So you look at, for example, the Wither Bloom command, and yeah, that's going to shake some things up. It's a very powerful card, in my opinion.
I'm trying to remember what it does. I only glanced at it.
That's a gold.
So yeah, it's the Golgari one, and so let me see if I can pull it up here and just choose 2. Target players mills 3 cards, then you return a land card from your graveyard to your hand. Destroy a non-creature, non-land permanent with, they say, mana value 2 or less, which I'm assuming it may be CMC or
Yeah,
they
it's
changed
CMC.
it.
They're changing the word of it. It's CMC.
Target creature gets -3/-1 until end of turn, or target opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. For 2 mana, you get to pick 2
Yeah,
of those.
sweet. I'm looking at it right now.
That's
That
pretty
is
sweet.
a sick card. That is
awesome.
a power crept card, if I ever saw one.
So are we looking? Here's the question: how quick till it gets banned if it's that good?
I don't know. They're trying to. You gotta remember what power creep is, though.
Yeah,
They're trying to make products. A product that can stretch as far back to get to those formats.
And just to give you an idea of power level, that's coming in at the rarity level. It's a rare. It's not a mythic, by the way. The commands are all rares.
Yeah, so let's see what we get as mythics. I'm slightly scared. Are we going to have another Eldraine situation with a Oko coming out?
Well, here's the deal, guys. What I've noticed in that regard, right? They have to have power creep, because if they don't have power creep, they won't sell as much, which sucks. Now, on the banning level, since they are actively banning, you're looking at like at least 3 months before they get rid of a card from the newest set. I mean, unless it's like completely and utterly broken, but they seem to leave that alone until, oh, we're not selling packs anymore. Okay, let's go ahead and ban some of the cards from.
Exactly. That's a money grab until they know they have to ban it.
Exactly.
Omnath, was banned in what, 4 days?
Yeah, and Lutri too.
Yeah,
Lutri was banned before it even came out. Like
Yeah, don't forget they're using Arena as their testing ground to see how decks play against each other.
Yep.
I know,
Yeah.
I know, and I get this, man, because I asked a question to somebody. I think it was Sheldon Menery, but I asked a question. Maybe it was Usman Jamil. What do you think about, nowadays, 2020? That's what year it was. I did the podcast that episode, excuse me. That this day and age, we can play thousands and thousands of games in the blink of an eye and have that data in front of us, opposed to back in the day when we didn't have that in front of us. And their opinion on that was, it's like, this is important to me though, because if I have that data in front of me, I know I'd be making some decisions.
Yeah,
it's just weird the decisions they're making, because look at Omnath, look at Lutri, and then look at Euro, where everyone complained from the get-go. Everyone was calling for the banning, and it didn't get banned for like 6 months.
Gotta make that money.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's interesting.
Yep.
It's very interesting.
Well, I think we all share the same opinion on that, Russ.
Yeah, and to be honest, it's like they don't know anything about the secondary market, but that's a whole different topic.
Wait, what? Oh, wait, what?
Yeah,
They
what's the
have
second
economists on their payroll.
They monitor the secondary market harder than anyone else on Earth.
No.
They
I completely agree with
what's
that.
going on.
That's decide which cards get if they're worth money for the next set.
I know that. I'm being very sarcastic, guys, and that is a huge. topic. I trust me, we're going to cover that one later. Not in this one, but another one. But what I'm saying is that they'll ban a $3 card that's messing up standard or other formats. But it hit $50. Oh no, we're going to let this one ride.
The Dark Guardian syndrome.
Exactly. All right, so again, let's focus on Strixhaven. You think that we're going to probably see more power creep, right? Definitely. I mean, that's a given.
I'm not sure. Sets are designed 48 months out, roughly. So if they didn't plan for it, then they're not ready for it.
True. Okay. Well, I do feel that they did kind of try to dumb down a little bit for Kaldheim. That's also why it's not selling as much. And of course, we're coming off a standard set right before Zendikar had box toppers. So, I mean, the next set didn't have box toppers. People were like, you know. All right.
I keep changing it up, or we're going to have too many expectations.
All right. So we briefly talked about Time Spiral. And you answered it best, Moxman. I put on here a question. Is it a pushover set?
Is it even a set?
Right?
It is a set, in my opinion. I mean, you're going to look at his remastered set, and I get where you're coming from, but in my opinion, it's a set.
Yeah.
The only thing they can do to spice it up is, remember, if they use anything out of Time Spiral, they can use time-shifted cards from different sets to mess it up and have fun.
I think they already announced that too, did they not? That there's actually going to be standard cards that are time-shifted in too.
I cannot confirm that. I can't confirm that.
I'm pretty sure that Gavin said that in his podcast.
Yeah, it was Gavin that I heard it from.
Yeah, in his podcast, he mentioned that.
Like that's official news.
Well, it depends on how you took it. I think he said that there would be things in the set that would be well, yeah, if it's playable in standard, it has to be in standard right now.
Yeah, his exact wordings was like something like it'll be playable in all formats, modern, blah 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 blah, limited,
standard, popper, yeah.
Standard, yeah, he threw standard kind of in there, just kind of threw it under the bus real fast. But he said standard.
Huh.
I can't wait for it myself. I mean, of course, I was playing when that set came out, and there's a lot of good cards from that set. I'm curious to see what they do with this set, personally. You know,
yeah,
you got shifted cards like what who Dan said it. Did Dan say that? I can't.
No, I did not say the time shifted stuff.
It was Moxman.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I can't wait for the set, man. Really?
Okay, well, if they add some cool cards in, it'll spice it up. If they don't, then it's just I could just open some Future Sight packs, some Time Spiral packs, and some Planar Chaos right now.
I'm with you on that. No, I'm with you on that. I can go back and just pull one out too.
But the draft experience will be cool for players who've never got a chance to play. I'm going to give you that one.
Yes, thank you. Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
Yes,
now, what I am concerned about is that whole standard comment. You know, if you look at the spoilers that have come out, because they started today, one of the spoilers is Containment Priest. Well, Containment Priest was Core 21. So is that what they mean by standard legal cards?
I think it's what they're
Containment Priest.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't want to jump in too much because they're saying Gavin said it, and I can't go against anything Gavin said. But yeah, you can sneak it in that way. Think about it. Like what you just said, Containment Priest. There's other ones too. You know, they can do it that way. You know, we're going to reprint. Come on, give me some ammo here, guys. Heartless Act.
Yeah,
we're going to reprint.
Yeah, I'm looking through here.
Yeah, we're going to reprint
Squash.
Yeah, we're going to reprint Squash. We're going to put Fabled Passage in there too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Right now it looks like they have a lot of the white cards. Quite a few of them spoiled, yeah. So you got Thraben Inspector. Johnny's Pridemate's another one. Wasn't that Core 21 also?
Yeah, or 20.
Or was that Core 20?
It's 20 because it's not standard right now.
Yeah. So right now, just out of the stuff they have spoiled, the only thing I'm seeing right now is Containment Priest. That's standard legal right now from Core 21.
I mean, they might put Fabled Passage in there. I mean, you can't have Fabled Passage. It's got to be in standard forever now.
No, I completely agree with you. I'm just, that's the way that they can sneak past that comment about we're putting cards in here for standard. Well, there you go. They already have one in there for standard.
And Josh, that's where I was going to. That's why I was kind of being quiet when everybody was talking about, like, I mean, if Gavin said that, guys, I'm with you on this. I am not going to knock that at all. I can't knock that. It's Gavin. right? But again, if they sneak it in there and they're saying, hey, this card right here, the ley line, the red ley line creature, hey, we reprinted them, okay. I understand what you're saying, man. If they do something like that, then yeah, it won't be fun to even draft that set.
I see. All right. Well, John, I hit you up earlier, but did you have a question for the table this time?
No, I didn't prepare for tonight's show.
No worries.
I can come up with a question though. So everybody that I hear about Commander being what drives the prices of cards right now, with everything that's going on in the world today, and not being able to get together for real physical tournaments, especially the Pro Tour. Do you guys think anything else besides the Pro Tour and Commander are driving the prices?
Commander currently.
Yeah.
That's what I would say that being played in paper is Commander.
I agree with Commander being one of the main driving forces right now. From what I'm seeing from my emails, comments, what people are telling me, what we're seeing out there is, reserve list cards, but a lot of them are used in Commander, right?
Yeah.
A lot of people buying stuff up right now. And it's like, I need this for my Commander deck.
I'm glad I got my Cradle Mox, man.
No, don't tease me.
Oh,
That's horrible.
man. That was a low blow.
You can always go for the collector's edition.
Listen, it's a perfect storm right now, right? Like, Commander's hot. Rona's still raging. People are bored. People, like, the hype is real right now with all these collectible cards right now. So I think the price is being driven on that too. The fact that there's so many people entering Magic right now too. So
yeah, it's all nostalgia driven too. I mean, Magic's been around for what, 30 plus years. And I'm a newbie when it comes to Magic, to be perfectly honest. I've been playing since day one. Well, not day one. I guess 5th edition, but I never owned it because I was I was into Star Wars when Star Wars was actually cool. So I collected all the Star Wars games, but played Magic here and there. It's always been a constant. Now you have Pokemon coming back, making big hits because you have random card games like Dragon Ball Z. I mean, all the nostalgia thing because everyone's stuck at home. People are buying like crazy right now. When we get back to work, I'm thinking there'll probably be a big drop. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I agree with you. Number one, let me take a step back here.
Yeah.
I believe on the 28th, Pokemon will be turned 25 years old. Anyway, that's like 3 days away, guys.
Wow.
Yeah, I think so, man. I think that now somebody asked me the other day, do I think that Discord, how they play games on Discord and get games going to spell table and all that, do I think that Discord is going to lose a lot of people interacting? I think it will. You see how it's affecting us right now. It's affecting everybody that's more important than Magic the Gathering. There's a lot of things more important than this game, right?
Oh yeah.
And you get what I'm saying. So, but look at all of us, man. I talked to a guy that's a CEO of a company, okay, and he plays Magic, and I'm like, talking about this, and I talked about that, and I'm like, man, do you play video games? Because I'm sitting at home for that. And he goes, man, I just really love Magic, and I just want to play that again, and it's like, I get it, man. Even the super, super rich want to get out there and play Magic with us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We all feel the same way, but I don't know where I'm going with this, man.
I mean, for me,
I think the press is for you're not playing Magic so long. Go ahead.
Well, what Russ was saying about like once the world kind of comes back to normal, that the hype for like reserve list cards or the price point of reserve list cards, because the price point's not going anywhere. Like these things will never be reprinted. They're only going to get more and more scarce and more valuable. So like the demand might drop a little bit, but the price isn't going to go anywhere.
For reserve list, no.
I disagree with that because the more you advertise for this game and the more we want more people to come in, just like Magic. Hey man, this new set, we got a competition. You come in, you do this, you might get a 4-sided die that's blue. Oh, I want that 4-sided die that's blue. I'll bring my friends in. I'll bring this guy in. I'll bring friend Day in. I'll bring him in for teaching person to be. Come on, man. We all want new players, right?
Yeah.
So the more players that come in, oh, I want those powerful cards. Well, you can get those powerful cards. It's only $20,000.
Yeah.
You know, of course you can get that card. Nobody's stopping you from getting that card. Well, I think I'm going to go ahead and paint a couple houses. I'm going to buy me that card. Okay, go ahead. It's going to raise the price yet again. You know, I think you're right. The prices aren't going anywhere. I don't think that the hype of reserve list cards are going anywhere either, because once you get more new people coming on, they're going to realize what we realize. Hey, I need that.
Now, I do agree with you partially with that, but like we talked last week, it comes also a question of at what point, because the price is so high, do proxies just become socially acceptable across all formats? I mean, across, completely, where it's no longer, you see say it all the time, I don't want to play your wallet, I want to play the player. So, you know, you have your diamond hand people, and you have people that are lucky to nab a couple of high-end reserve list cards when they were cheaper. But I'm going to play with proxies also. I mean, I just that I want to own one copy of a card before I'm willing to proxy it, but that's a I don't care if my opponents proxy their cards. So then the only thing that you want to own that card for is if you just have a desire to own a real copy of that card.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you're not going to want to put a $2,000 card dual land that you need for your deck. You're not going to put that in.
I will.
I would.
Maybe, right, there we go. We got three of us in here saying
I would. I'm just that type of person. But speaking, you said the blue die earlier, and if you guys are on YouTube, yeah, I spent $40 just to get that thing because I'm a sucker. You know what I'm talking about, right?
The Amonkhet die?
No. Look.
The Calton die.
Yes.
Yeah.
I knew I was going to get one. I mean, I'm a sucker for the box too, so there you go.
I think $40.
No, the boxes, the regular retail.
The
bundle.
Yeah, bundle.
Yeah.
I keep calling them fat packs. I can't
know.
get bundle into my head.
I was trying to catch you before you said it.
I'm new to the game, and I still call it fat pack.
Right.
I'll say this though: if they bring back the Guru lands, I'll bring 1 million people into play.
The which one?
The Guru.
I'm new. Help me out here, guys.
It was a program back in like the early aughts or maybe even late 90s, where if you brought people to play, you got like these individual lands, and they're like the island's what, like $1,000 now?
Oh,
I
God.
think 1600.
Wow.
I need one for my land collection, so I'll have to buy one eventually.
Wow. I'm just trying to get damaged dual lands. Oh, wow.
Oh no, I only buy near mint for my collection.
No, I get you, but I'm just saying, I'm just trying to even get a damaged one right now.
I don't care if it's damaged. I care that it's real.
There you go.
I'm nuts, man. I gotta get me the summer lands. I need my Edgar lands.
Who said that? Was that Moxman saying I don't care it's damaged?
Yeah, I don't care.
I'm with you,
I care that
man.
it's real.
I'm with you, bud. I don't care if it's damaged, heavily played. I don't care.
When we play kitchen table, even now when I go to a pre-release, I will not sleeve my pre-release deck.
Really?
I don't care. That's how I played growing up. That's how I play now.
Yeah.
Wow.
There's some days I don't care if I sleeve, but there's some days I do care that I sleeve.
I said in the pre-release, not if I'm playing with my good old deck now. It's like triple sleeve thing now.
My double and triple sleeves are double sleeved.
Moxman's at home shuffling like Beckett cases. He's like, yeah, okay, let's play.
I think I only have 1 or 2 cards that are actually like slabbed, right? But most of my stuff came like when I bought my collector edition stuff, I only paid $300 for the set.
Right.
Yeah.
Worked out to like a couple of bucks a card, right? And then it was only recently, like I did a video, I think yesterday, where at the very end of the video, I'm playing around with the mint condition collector edition Black Lotus because I was commenting that one sold for like $8,000 just yesterday.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous, man. It was crazy. And to think I got a couple of those things.
That's amazing. You got it for $300. I can confirm. I just spent about, I think, $80 for all the basic lands in it.
Okay.
They're so pretty.
They were gorgeous.
I guess
I've
one of us
actually
got
never
to come
seen
up
it.
with a question here, Russ.
Yeah, no, I know. And I'm sorry. You guys are getting a little teaser. I haven't made the mail video yet, but I actually got my very, very, very first reserve list card and a good deal. It is damaged, but have a look there.
Nice.
I'll ask the chat room if they got a question for us.
There you go. Yeah, Cliff, you got a question for us, or telling us, or dystopian,
Or we can just talk about basic lands for the next hour. I can do that too.
or we could talk about cooking.
Yeah, we talk about cooking too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you talked about earlier about the bundle, right? And how they used to be fat packs.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
I miss. Okay, you
I
guys.
miss the books and fat packs.
Okay,
I
wait,
do too.
wait.
I missed the book so bad.
Before you guys go there,
That's
because
why
I
stopped
didn't get.
buying them.
Okay, hold on. Let me ask this real quick. I even missed the little magazine that we got from a year ago. They stopped putting those out. I thought it was cool. It showed you every card in the set. It gave you a little bit of history. It was sweet.
Yeah.
It wasn't a book, but it's gone now. It's like
They were called
it was your
God
checklist.
books. They were called God books.
Gad?
That they were called, originally they were called God books because it would give you an encyclopedia of every card in that set.
Yes. Yeah.
People
Okay.
behind the scenes, right? People who behind the scenes making the cards.
That's when I stopped buying fat packs.
Yeah.
They didn't want to print the extra fancy schmancy extended and borderless and all that. There's too much now.
Hey, back
Yeah.
in the day, you used to put novels in those things.
Yeah, big thick novels, man. Guild pack. Remember that, Mox?
Yeah, man.
I think they stopped doing that with Lorwyn, wasn't it? Because with Conflux and Shards, they didn't have the books there.
I was gonna say,
take a look.
They gave
Yeah,
you
I came back into the game in Lauren. I can confirm that when I bought fat packs back then, they did not have books in them. I remember that vividly.
in Lorwyn they did. In Shadowmoor they did because they talked about the Kithkin in those books. I remember those books.
Really?
Yeah, they did.
I'm misremembering then.
Yeah, that's okay.
It was a long time ago, man. It was like 12 years
Mox
ago.
is looking it up, I think.
I'm not looking it up. I'm not going through all my boxes right now for you.
I think somebody's looking it up.
I'm
Here, I'll
multitasking,
Google it.
playing Call of Duty right now and talking with you guys.
I'll tell you
Wow.
what, I'll
And
go.
keeping a happy wife.
Oh, man, I'm playing Diablo right now while I'm doing this. So I'm
No, Call of Duty. Call of Duty.
Oh, no,
Happy life.
I'm prepping back up for a Diablo remastered. So I'm
I
playing
was getting ready to
Diablo 2
say
right
you're
now.
messing up if you're not playing that remastered.
It's not out yet.
Oh, Mox, I had a question for you.
Sure, man.
Hey, do you have any old Lorwyn product? And
Yes.
do you like me a lot for my birthday?
What do you need?
Well, I would like a Lorwyn either fat pack or box. So just
That's a lot of money.
I know. All
We're not married, bro.
right, well, don't throw me with a good time.
I mean, fat packs. Don't forget, a fat pack is rare in most cases because they only have a first print run, right? They don't reprint them.
Yeah, last I looked, it was like 3 or 4 bills.
Yeah, I think around 400 now with all the price jumps. You might find it cheaper if you look around, but let me see what I can find in my basement here.
All right, yeah, let me know. Same with the sealed. I may be able to scrape up something for a fat pack, but I don't know about a sealed.
No. If I got more than a few, I can spare one for you for free.
All right, I won't say no. Oh, here's some. Okay, there you go. First question. Clifford is asked.
There it is. I was right. I'm so
What's
sorry,
the fat pack?
Russell. I'm so sorry. I just found this information.
What's up?
Shards of Alara. So I was right. It says right here, starting with Shards of Alara, the fat packs, which is now called bundles.
Yeah.
Content was changed, replacing the novel with the brief introduction of the expansion's respective novel or Planeswalker's Guide.
Okay,
Right.
so that's when I started doing the little magazine-ish thing. Is what you're
Yeah,
saying, right?
they would give you an insert of the book instead of the bold.
Yeah, I remember those
Yeah.
things.
Yeah. Shards of Alara, guys. I was right.
What a great block, by the way. The Shards block.
Oh, great block.
Oh, that was so much fun to play. I loved me some Jund back then.
But go ahead, Russ.
Oh, and then Cliff was just asking what a fat pack was, but Sword got him. Thank you, Sword. Yeah, it's
not
a
a problem.
bundle. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, no, the funny thing too is that the prices on sealed products going up, but with all the reprints, especially with Lauren, it's like $1,000 almost for a whole booster. but your EV is like not even $200.
Right.
It's the rarity of the low print run at that time when
Yeah.
Magic was in a lull. They didn't have definited unlimited print runs back then. They had a print run, done. That's it. No second runs.
Ah,
That was
okay.
about the time. That was about the time I started collecting booster packs and not opening them too.
Yeah. I was at a store when they opened Zendikar, and we thought the guy was lying when he pulled out a time twister.
Wow.
I mean,
Wow.
we were scrutinizing that guy, but he got a priceless treasure. We just, for about an hour, nobody believed him.
Yeah, that was such a cool promotion too.
Oh, so smart. Buying it off the secondary market.
Yeah,
So
and then
smart.
just sliding them in. Oh,
Wait,
good.
secondary
Good.
market?
Yeah, they bought them on the secondary market from eBay, TCG Player, and they were inserted by hand.
So people sell pieces of this game?
Good point.
There's no secondary market. What are you talking about?
I don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah, and Watsy doesn't track it either.
Not at
Oh,
all.
never.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Track what?
Go ahead, Russ.
Yeah, no, we got a ha from Cliff. All right. We can all die happy because Cliff said ha.
That's right.
All right, boys, my apologies. Things are getting a little hectic here. I got to let you go. I had a blast. Thank you so much for having me, by the way. I really appreciate it. It was fun.
Oh yeah, and Moxman, I'll hit you up in the email. You've seen my interviews, right? Or
Yeah.
Okay, I hope you'll be next. So we'll schedule later. We got spoiler season coming up, so we'll do an interview in 6. So let me know, man.
All right, cheers, guys. Have a great one. Nice meeting you all.
Yeah.
Take it easy,
thank you.
Muffin.
Thanks.
All right. Now that he's gone, no.
Now we don't have to rush through everything, right?
Yeah, no, I know. I literally had 20 questions mapped out, and I was rushing for his benefit, and I pretty much got through all my questions. Hey, Charles,
Now
how's it
we
going?
can't make fun of him for not having his cradle anymore.
Yeah, he doesn't have a cradle. I don't have a cradle.
No, he does not. He said that on a couple videos ago. He doesn't have one yet.
And he thinks it's out of his price point now, so he doesn't think he'll ever have one.
Wait, isn't there one
He'll
in
get
Commander
it.
Green? Or am I mistaken?
No.
No.
Let me give him.
No.
I know he's not here, but he might watch this YouTube video later to see how he sounds. Right?
I doubt it.
Just trade some cards, Mox man. Just
Right?
trade 'em.
Just sell a
I'm not saying
box.
Sell them. Right? I'm not saying sell any. Just trade a card.
You guys might not notice, but when he actually records his videos, he's actually sitting on a box of unopened alphas. He uses it as like a booster seat.
Yeah, he does. He does.
He has such an impressive collection of sealed product. I don't know how anyone is that dedicated to not opening crap. Because I don't know about you guys. If I have a box in the house, that thing's getting opened. I don't know how people sit.
No,
and seal
it's
product.
not. I'm live. Sorry, guys.
That's right. That's right, man. I want to get me a safe and put some sealed product in there. I feel you there, bud.
Yeah, I wish.
I don't have any problems not opening sealed product. I started collecting sealed product in Ravnica Allegiance, and I'm sitting on about probably 50 or 60 boxes of sealed product at this point.
Wow.
Yeah, not me. That would be a Friday night for me.
Yeah, no kidding. I mean, I'm like, ooh, that's a lot of content. That's like 50 videos of content.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't think like that before last year, but now I'm thinking, yeah, that's content. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's
Actually, for me, I think it would be more like, oh wow, 50 boxes. Think of how many basic lands I can buy with all that.
oh, right, exactly. Hey, Charles, welcome to the channel here. And Charles, you're pretty smart. Why don't you ask a question for us for the round table, would you? All right. Yeah, no, I mean, just saying. You put it out there for the peeps to ask. Cliff says PEDDLER has problems.
I've got a question for you guys then.
PEDDLER does have lots of problems. I can confirm that. And if you watch the channel, you know.
What is the best 2-color combination of Magic the Gathering?
Ooh. I'm biased.
When we say best, are we talking like most fun to play? Are we talking just power wise? Are we talking, win to loss ratio?
Perceptions in the ear of the beholder. What do you think?
I don't know. Being a limited player, I go with whatever the packs tell me to play are the 2 colors I'm playing.
Well, I'm always stuck. I found Rakdos to be super fun, but I always go Kogori if at all possible, and that screws me a lot in limited play because I'm always stuck in those two colors. And not because that's what I'm drawing; it's just what I want to play.
I can tell you this: I have a black-blue deck that I play exclusively on Arena. What is that?
Oh, John,
The mirror?
Same here.
Is that the mirror?
Yeah,
it's Demir.
I got.
Thank you. I don't know the guilds. I don't know the guilds.
Okay.
Okay, yes. So
But
I think
but black-blue is fun. I enjoy it.
again, it's just a trick question. There really is no best
Right.
guild. No.
Unless you want to be the underdog like me, and then it's just white and artifacts, and then you see how far you can go.
What are you talking about? I'm two-turning Ugin.
And I'm brazen borrowing it back to your hands.
Yeah, there you go. All right, so we do have a question from Charles. What's everyone's favorite commander deck? Ooh, that's a tough one. I'm gonna let you guys write on that, and I'll get back to it because I don't play commander, so I don't really have a good answer.
Well-
And that makes two of us. I don't play commander either, so I don't know.
I play commander. That's a hard question. That one. I need time. I'll circle back to me on this one.
Oh boy.
Well, I mean, I play Commander, and I can tell you what my pet deck is, but then it's completely different than what is fun to play all the time. My pet deck is actually Tashar. I was playing Tashar before Tashar was cool, and my Tashar deck's pretty high powered, and it's almost completely blinged out and foiled out. So that's definitely my pet deck. However, I've always said that I dislike green and I dislike Voltron. However, one of the most fun decks I've ever played is just Grun the Only King, which is just a green Voltron deck. It's just so much fun just to whack somebody with a 20/20, or doesn't take much to add to him to make him a 21 one-shot commander damage. So it's fun and it's low powered, so it fits at any table. But yeah, my pet deck is definitely Tashar.
All right.
I'll go ahead and just say it. So Feldegriff is my commander, and Group Hug is the deck.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. Can he be played any other way besides Group Hug?
Yes, he can actually. You can look up Evil Feldegriff on the internet. You'll find it.
Yeah, I've only ever played against him as a Group Hug commander.
Yeah, he's the evil one's pretty good at variant. It just costs a little more.
We got another question from the live chat. We got Cliff. They were going back and forth, black, white, or green, white, I guess is his favorite two for Charles. But anyways, Cliff was saying, what is your favorite card to play of all time?
Lands.
Well, duh. No,
That's my answer for everything. It's all lands.
I'll raise you one there, man. Cryptic Command.
No way. No way.
I pulled that from a set box from Zendikar Rising set box recently.
I actually have a real answer for this too. It's Time Sieve.
Time? What?
Time Sieve.
Okay.
Sacrifice tap it, sacrifice 5 artifacts, take another turn. I played it in that old school Time Sieve deck. It was all artifacts, no creatures, and its win condition was just get a bunch of extra turns on the stack, and then you had Tezzeret the Seeker come in and turn all your artifacts into 5/5 creatures and swing in for like 90.
Wow.
Yep.
And it was standard too, by the way. I played it in standard tournaments.
Wow.
It was awesome too. I love that deck, but you would have such a headache after playing it for 8 rounds because there were so many triggers. It was such a pain, but it was great. It was awesome. I love that deck.
Never again for me, man. Never again for me. If it takes more than 15 minutes to take a turn, it's not for me.
Back in the day when I first started, one of my favorite cards was Stasis. I threw Stasis in everything. I played so many different Stasis lock decks. It was ridiculous.
It's a good card, though. I mean, especially when you want to lock them down, you know?
Yeah, and Charles said Channel Fireball.
Channel Fireball would be a combination of Channel and then the card Fireball. So you would take Channel and get infinite mana and then put that into one red source and give them a Fireball.
Gotcha. Okay. And he also said Rafellos?
Yeah, that's your reserve list card you showed earlier.
Ah,
Isn't it?
yeah. What is it?
He owns it. He doesn't know what it is.
Well, yeah. No, because you know why?
What?
No, it isn't. It isn't.
Island, too.
Ha! I got you guys. No, it isn't. Because it's I want to call him Edamame, but it's Aldaramari. So it's not Rodolfo's. So who is that?
I don't know, man. I don't recognize the card.
All right, I'll look it up.
There we go. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, no worries. That is if I could spell. All right, copy and paste it is. Woot.
There we go.
Yeah.
Good enough for government work.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey now, I represent that.
I resemble that remark.
And I can confirm that the Guru Island is only $1,100. So it's not $1,600 yet.
Yeah,
Until it's slabbed.
What?
Yeah, until it gets
This is true.
Guru
Ooh,
Island.
there's one available on Card Kingdom. Excuse me while I open impulse
John, do
shop
you
real
have
fast.
one? Do you have?
No, I do not. I do not have any of the Gurus yet. I don't have any of the Gurus or any of the Summer Magic lands. I'm actually waiting till I get my full set of dual lands. I'm going to sell those and use those proceeds to get some of my higher end basics.
And
Was that from Arabian Nights?
No, it's Guru.
I'm not
No.
sure. I'm not sure the set guys, but you guys aren't too far off. I'll give you half credit because it is green. But it's Rafellos, Alanaware Emissary. I think it's the one that's banned in Commander. It's a 2 green elf legend, and you tap it, you get 1 green mana to your mana pool for each forest you control. They banned that real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's banned.
Yeah.
Oh, and John, when you were thinking of the Arabian Night Mountain, that's the one land in Arabian Nights.
1,600.
No, I bought one for $100.
Oh no, the Guru land's 1,600. The island.
No, it's not. Looking right at it. $10.99. Near mint.
Only.
One available. I'm buying it right now. I haven't seen one available in a long time, so I'm buying it now.
It's you, high roller.
Yeah, I know. I'm like,
You sound like Rudy.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, let me just put $1,000 on a put real quick.
yeah, yeah. Let me find some pocket land in the couch. Oh, there's $1,000. No problem. Let me order it.
It's all right. My wife's asleep right now, which she doesn't know.
It may not be near mint, but there's 3 light blades on TCG Player right now of your Guru Island.
Really?
Near mint only. Near mint only. That way, so when I die, she has something to live off of.
Yeah.
There you go. Life insurance policy right there.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
Just blab it.
It's the nerd life insurance policy.
How
We got cardboard.
I mean, I got like what I got a ton of money in flesh and blood right now, and if I die, it's all going to my wife, right?
Funnel Queen just says hi in the chat room.
Yep. Hi, Funnel Queen.
I'd go for some funnel cake right now. I'm not gonna lie.
All right. Well, I think we've got a half hour, unless you guys wanted to end it here. I mean,
All right, later.
Nope.
Well, does Funnel Queen have a question?
Well,
yeah. How's it been?
yeah.
It's going well, thank you. There you go. Sorry, now we're done.
Clifford said his is Kindred Summons.
So
That's a good card.
I got a question for you guys. Okay, so my sister, she's 3 years younger than me. Growing
Is
up
she
in
single?
the 90s. No, she's got a boyfriend. So anyway,
is he single?
Sorry, Russ.
growing up in the early 90s, right, with Magic the Gathering, I didn't have many people to play with. So I'd be like, "Hey, Amanda, you want to, you want to learn how to play this?" She's like, "Yeah, sure." So she would play, and then I played the card Pacifism on one of her creatures, right? She rage quits, man. Never touched Magic for the rest of her life. I guess if I would have never played that Pacifism on her creature, she'd still be playing to this day. So do you guys have any experiences like that?
Oh, I do.
Oh,
I
yeah.
actually have it on YouTube of the one and only game of Magic my wife has ever played. I got 4 packs of Jumpstart, and I figured, hey, well, she's an absolute novice. She's never played the game, so this would be a good way to test out the product. And she had fun opening them, And then we played the game, and she's like, "Yeah, I don't gotta do that anymore." she is so indifferent towards the game. She knows it's something I enjoy, and she knows that there's money in it. So she's like, "Okay, have fun with it." But other than that, she is full on indifferent. She has no desire to know anything about the game.
Yeah, plenty of times playing against a blue player. It's like every time I try to play something, nope. It's like, Mother, may I? Mother, may I? No. Can I? Oh, okay. Wait. Oh, no. So your turn. Okay. I'm just gonna go take a smoke real quick and be back. Just let me know if anything happens or if we go to time. Okay.
We have a question coming from the chat room. This comes from Funnel Queen. Have you guys attempted
Paranoia?
Paranoia?
What?
What?
What is paranoia?
I'm attempting it right now.
I'm a little paranoid about your question here. I don't know if I've tried paranoia yet.
I had to stop reading that because I like wait. Hold on.
John, was that your story of the only game your wife played? You said.
Oh,
that was mine.
I'm sorry, John. Go ahead. Yeah, I forgot John Liver.
Oh yeah, there is two Johns here. This guy, I guess
sorry,
Peddler makes it easier.
Yeah, Peddler.
Yes, that was my story.
No, I have quite the opposite story.
Oh, there we go.
When my wife and I opened Jumpstart, she's the one who's never played before, and she just kicked my butt, man.
My wife destroyed me.
Okay.
She destroyed me, and she was like, "That wasn't fun."
Oh man! And I got the mill deck with the grand whatever his name is, Bruvak, you know? Yeah, and I couldn't
Billowak, whatever his name is.
Yeah, I couldn't close it. I got Bruvak and something else. I couldn't close it, man. She just annihilated me.
I got pirates and dinosaurs, and she got like
that sounds like Ixalan.
Yeah, and she got angels and something else. Her deck was actually pretty solid.
Oh, Funnel Queen! I just started Gloomhaven. I'm an avid board game.
Nice.
Fan.
I love board games. I have no one to play with, but I love board games.
I have not played Paranoia yet. Yeah. Gloomhaven's awesome. Yeah.
Are you local to Jersey?
I mean, there's always Zoom.
This is true.
I joked about it earlier, with the crossovers. We talked earlier in this episode on this YouTube video here about the crossover IP and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I mentioned as a joke earlier, I'm waiting for the day when Final Fantasy comes over to Magic the Gathering.
Yeah, I was actually thinking about that too today. I was thinking about that.
Well,
like, literally.
I heard that there is a Final Fantasy collectible card game.
There is.
There is.
And it's coming back.
It came out. Well, it came out in Japan in 2011, and we didn't start getting it until a couple years ago. So if you guys didn't know that, now you do, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So anyway,
I knew about it, but I can also tell you that I don't ever expect
anything to come
Final
out.
Fantasy to ever be a crossover with Magic because Square Enix keeps that IP on such tight lockdown, it's ridiculous.
Plus,
so I never expect it to come as a crossover.
Well, if they keep that IP on lockdown so hardcore, how come there's all these systems that run Final Fantasy?
But
because they're making money off of it.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they have no problem selling their own merchandise, but like they don't let that IP out to other people to franchise it. That stuff's all sold through Square, except for if it's pirated.
Well, pause the cause, guys. Plus, they have their own card game. I don't think that's ever going to happen because they want to push their own card game. You know what I mean? For Final Fantasy.
That makes sense. That makes more sense than that makes no sense because not the IP thing, but if they got their own card game, there's no need for us to put our Final Fantasy on another card game.
I guess you guys were talking about the crossovers, but before I jump back on the call, because man, I was sitting there thinking like why Warhammer 40K? Why not Warhammer Fantasy? That still exists, right?
It must be Pleasant Kenobi. He's trying to get him to do Warhammer 40K.
Yeah, I think it does exist still, but there was somebody else that mentioned something earlier about Warhammer could be in trouble.
Well, they also tried their own card game too, so I don't know if they stop that. If they stop that, I could definitely see them lending out the IP for Magic for a set. But if that card game is still going somewhat strong, which I don't think it is, it was a fun game. I didn't get to play it, but it was super fun. They had a TCG for a minute, and it was kind of based off of Keyforge a little bit. So, and then again, what happened to Keyforge? I don't know. Fantasy Flight or Asmodee is the one that owns it right now, or Asmodee owned it before, but now it's all going to be under Asmodee. They have issues because most of their stuff gets printed in China, and they actually have worse issues than Magic. Can you believe it? It's nuts. But they unfortunately had really great games pop out, and you're like, quick, awesome! I'm gonna buy in. I got all this stuff. Cool. When's the next set? Oh, it's gonna be out in 2 months. Oh, it's delayed. It's gonna be 2 months from now.
I just don't like the idea of equipping a plasma cannon to a Llanowar elf.
Why not?
It makes zero sense to me.
Maybe it shoots the Llanowar elf. It's a Llanowar elf launcher. I'm down. I want 50 copies.
It's a little weird, a plasma cannon on an elf.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I don't understand the rationale. I think it's going to be a secret lair though, but that's my guess. I can't.
Well, they said that the commander decks it's going to revolve around commander decks. I thought.
I didn't hear that part. Nice.
That was in the release.
That was.
I glanced over. I didn't read it all. I saw 40K and I was like, "What? All right."
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to read the article either, but that does sound interesting if they do throw out. I mean, if it was a product by itself, I would say cool. But like, I don't know if it's. I'm just weird about that. If they put it out and then like, oh, now it's good for everything. Eternal formats. And it's commander deck, so now you are gonna have Llanowar elf with the freaking Gauss rifle or whatever that one is. I'm thinking Mech Warrior actually, where they had the Gauss sniper rifle that you could take out mechs with.
Ugh.
I'm just I'm thinking about products in the past and how core sets used to be. Like you always saw a Llanowar elf in a core set. I miss those days, man. I'm not asking for a lightning bolt, you know. I mean, what happened to Llanowar elf?
Yeah,
on vacation.
On vacation.
Well,
vacation. He's in Bermuda.
I think the last one was Core 19, and that was it.
Was it in Core 19?
Yeah, because it was
in Commander Legends. Or
no, it wasn't.
One of the one-dropped elves. What was the one that was?
Finmore elves.
Finehorn elves.
There it is.
Oh, the more expensive one. The more expensive one.
Well, no, because there's what I remember of one-drop elves. There's the one that they had at Commander. You have Elvis Mystic and Llanowar elf. Am I incorrect, or is there more?
Finehorn elf is what they're talking about. It costs 1 green. It's the exact same thing, just a different name. Finehorn elf. It's more expensive. Yep. I think it's right around $7 to $17.
What?
It was before Commander Legends got printed because it was only printed in Ice Age.
I didn't know that it got reprinted. Right. That's why I was saying I didn't know it got reprinted.
In borderless treatment too, by the way, or extended art foil.
Arbor elf. I forgot about Arbor. Okay.
Arbor elf lets you untap a forest or something.
A forest, yeah.
Okay, gotcha. But it's not mana producing on its own. But I mean,
definitely not the same thing at all, right?
Okay.
I mean, with one drops, you have things like Noble Hierarch and some other one drop mana dorks in green, Birds of Paradise and the Goose, and there's a bunch of one drops, but Elf Tribal, those are pretty much it for one drops.
Okay, Cliff, I see you, man. There's a couple hundred others we can talk about too, but we're just trying to talk about the ones that produce 1 mana on turn 1. I mean, you got other things too, like Wood Elves, and there's a whole bunch of shenanigans we can do with the lower cast one. But we were just talking about the main 2 is Llanowar Elf and Finehorn. And for years, guys, and I'm back to the show now though. For years, we didn't see no Finehorn. We only saw Llanowar Elf, and you'd almost consider that to be a staple in the core set. We lost Sword Plowshare. We lost Lightning Bolt. We lost Counterspell. What else did we do? Dark Ritual. Okay. I guess we lost Llanowar Elf too now?
Yeah.
It's a shame.
It'll be back. It'll be back.
What I'm saying is, okay, I'm just pointing out one card here. It will be back, right? That's what you said. It'll be back.
I don't think so. You know why I say that?
I'm with you. Where if it's going to be back, come on, man. We got to wait.
I think they're to the point of pushing 2 mana mana dorks now instead of the 1 mana dorks because it effectively slows the format down.
Yeah, and I heard it from somebody that was working in a game store They just want to slow it down, man. They want to slow it down.
They do. They do.
They want more airtime on the Pro Tour.
Yeah. It's like 2-minute rounds is like not that exciting.
Are you saying that the ramp is too ridiculous with 1-drops?
I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I'm saying that I was focusing on one card to bring my point to the table for you guys. There's a bunch of other things in core sets that had that feeling and that stabilization. You're not seeing that stabilization anymore with these core sets.
Yeah, well,
that's nostalgia though as well. Like Land of War Elves is unlimited, right? Like that iconic art, right? Like everyone who played it in the beginning days knows what it is on that. So we think of it as like a core, like that's my childhood, right? Like I remember in high school seeing that card, right?
I think Ashnod's alters nostalgia.
I just like, I don't know. We may think about it that way, but what if someone just got in like 2019 or 2020 and doesn't even know what that card is?
Oh, there you go. Yeah, it's something you might want to look up.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a good point you bring in, man. I mean, of course, it's just like anything else. When you bring new people in, you're always going to have that.
Yeah.
But I'm just talking to people who have any experience with the way core sets used to be. Let's just rewind 6 years ago.
Very true.
You know, compared to right now. I mean, are you guys feeling that the core sets have changed any, or you guys think that they're about the same?
Core 20 and Core 21 brought some older cards back, so they actually brought some value into it. But most people skip the core set. So every time they sit and announce a core set, everyone's like, oh, okay, well, I guess I get to save money for a couple months for the next set. Because no one wants to buy the core sets. I mean, I buy them only because I don't have the collection you guys all do. John accepted, or whatever. PEDDLER. Yeah, PEDDLER. I'm not bringing you into that one. I'm just saying, in general, most people that have been playing for a while pretty much have all those cards. So they're like, oh, yeah, I mean, honestly, I only have to buy like 5 singles to get caught up with the set. I'm good, you know?
Right.
And on that same page, too, I think that's why they did away with the term core set, because this year there is no core set, but there's D&D realm of the whatever.
You think that's going to be it
this year? That is the core set this year.
Okay.
Josh is still here, right?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Didn't you say on the last episode of Roundtable that you know somebody that did the packaging?
Yes, for the Commander Collection Green so far, and also for the Challenger decks.
Right. Didn't somebody give you the heads up, or was it somebody else that said, be on the lookout for Core 22?
No, I have no information about that.
Okay, somebody I know said be on the lookout for Core 22. So there was somebody else I was talking to about the packaging department. It wasn't just you.
Well, John might have a thing there. I mean, I'm sorry, PEDDLER might have a thing there. It could be that that might be the D&D set.
I read that somewhere. I forget where, but I read it somewhere that the D&D set is this year's core set.
Well, they said specifically in the Zendikar Rising what to look forward for the previews. They said that after that in their podcast, they said that is in the absence of the normal core set. So there will not be a core set coming out this summer. And that will be the core set. Like that will be a equivalent to what the
it's going to be in its spot.
It's going to take its quarterly slot.
Yeah, this was confirmed in September, August when they dropped the Zendikar Rising launch preview thing. When they were like, "Here's what's coming next year."
So there's nobody standing firm that this is the end of core sets. Yeah, 2021.
They also said it's not the end. They may come back. They said.
Yeah, I'm not saying for it's the end of them. I'm just saying this year specifically, it's the D&D is taking its spot. Yeah, I don't remember my sources, but my information's good.
Yeah, last year I had Sheldon Menry on the show, the podcast, and I said, "Wow, it almost seems like this is the year of Commander." And he goes, "It is the year of Commander." And I was like, "Wait, what? That's official?" He goes, "Yeah, it's the year of Commander." Wizards is using that as a slogan this year, and it's like, whoa, okay, what's the theme this year?
Crossovers.
The year of Commander again.
The year of low EV.
Yeah.
Suck it.
Yeah.
Hopefully not.
I hope not too. It's not good for business.
Yeah, no kidding. But you guys have a point there. I was going to say, in regards to the D&D set, it does make sense because the core sets usually has a good right array of tribal. So perfect for D&D because there's so many different characters in D&D that you can be. So that would be perfect for a tribal set. So I give him kudos for that.
Also, it's just more exciting. Like, what sounds more exciting? Oh, Core 2022. You know, what's coming for Core 2021 or D&D Realm of the Adventures? What sounds more exciting?
Pringles.
Yeah.
Well, also with them doing D&D this year, with the party, that's an easy way for them to jump off and keep the party mechanic rolling with what they rolled out in Zendikar Rising. So from that standpoint, it's probably a smart move to drop in D&D this year instead of doing a core set if they only have so much time to print sets, because that just continues that party mechanic that was already introduced.
Yeah,
I think
I
that
saw
mechanic is terrible.
Well, I know what Josh is saying. I saw that when I saw the party mechanic, and they said they're going to do Forgotten Realms D&D. I'm like, oh, this is just laying the groundwork right there. That's just laying the groundwork, man.
And Russ, I actually don't know if we're going to find or see any more tribal sets, to tell you the truth, because Kaldheim is a very tribal set. I don't know that they're going to just push tribal again in this next year as they did in Kaldheim.
I don't see why not.
I mean, they're already compartmentalizing Strixhaven. You know what I mean? Just by its design alone, it's split into 5 different schools. So you have to think that it's like, you know, there's going to be like kind of like a human school, or it might be a blah blah school, or a blah 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 school.
Or they'll go all, or they'll go all in. That's a good point right there. Actually, I didn't think about that.
So they're already laying the groundwork for more, you know, just separating and having more tribal in the theme itself with Strixhaven that can continue into D&D. And then what's next? Innistrad.
Well, throughout the years, you've seen too, like when they did pirates, right? Oh wow, we finally got pirates. We've had so many people ask for pirates. Well, for the next 20 years, you guys will see a pirate here and there. You know, the tribal thing, the tribal thing is going to be, you're going to have to piece it together throughout the years. I hope you like Modern or another
or every commander deck ever built ever.
Yeah, or another non-rotating format.
That's all Commander is. I think they're putting much less emphasis on Standard now, and you can kind of tell that with like the power level creeping up. It's like they don't care if they got to ban something in Standard, because it's just going to get chewed up by Modern and Legacy and Vintage and Commander players. So they don't care if something's going to get banned in Standard.
If Standard stops selling, that's the end of Magic. The only thing you got is kitchen table Magic. That's it. It was a good run while it lasted, 30-something years. Pokemon's beating it now.
Oh,
that's what's going to happen if you think Standard. If Standard stops selling, bro.
I never said it was good. I didn't say it's good for the game. I'm just saying that's what my eyeballs are seeing.
So you're seeing the death of Magic, and how soon do you see that? 20 years?
I hope not. I really hope not. I feel like if they start seeing their business starting to crumble and their empire starting to crumble underneath them, they're going to right the ship. But it's going to be a bumpy ride until we hit that point.
Wizards, Hasbro, who?
I mean, it would have to be the parent company. If Magic starts hemorrhaging, if Wizards of the Coast starts hemorrhaging out money from Hasbro, Hasbro's going to be like, fix it now. Make players want to play this again.
Yeah,
right.
But there's no sign.
And I think they'll cowtail to it too, because right now they're just saying, crank that print button, crank that print button.
Yep. Push the power level, push the power level, push the power level.
So they're gonna kowtow and go, yes sir, yes sir.
Yeah, exactly, and that's unfortunate. It really is, because the Standard's like, I mean, there's a lot of decks right now that there isn't diverse meta per se, and I'm glad that they kind of curbed the power level a little bit. But I mean, they have to put out at least 3 to 4 broken cards that will break the game every set, or the set won't sell.
Or Seclex.
They might even be preparing for a new format that we're not even aware of. Maybe they're going to be starting to brush Standard aside, but they're going to have a Standard-like environment.
Okay, so Cliff,
that's pure speculation. I don't know.
Yeah, so Cliff's got a question, which I think is an interesting
I
one.
like that question, Cliff.
Yeah, he says, do you guys think Commander can ever take over Standard to keep the game alive? And I'll go ahead and start this. Yeah, absolutely not, because first off, WotC would never let that happen because they don't control the Commander format.
Correct. Yeah, this is
So,
is the RC.
Commander can never keep it alive because the RC is not part of WotC.
Correct, and I'm so glad we're on the same page here, Josh. Yeah, the RC is just an organization that doesn't even work for Wizards, so they can't say they kowtow to Wizards. They're not connected in any way, shape, or form. It's just a rules committee, and they are very well aware of their position with this whole thing of the game.
Yeah, but WotC's still in control because remember that was the big ordeal.
Not of Commander. Not of Commander.
Not of the rules committee.
Hold on, rules committee.
Now the only
Okay.
yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so what I'm trying to say is that remember everyone's all like, oh, what the heck with the Walking Dead, right? And the rules committee kind of backed out. It's like, well, we're just going to put out the product, and yeah, it's a big deal now, but hey, whatever on it. They didn't put their foot down then. So Wizard still is in control of Commander, and he's got a really good question here because honestly, what happened to the Planeswalkers decks? They are now the new cheap Commander decks for every set. You know what I mean?
Planeswalker decks don't exist anymore.
Exactly.
Right.
So now
They're a discontinued item.
Correct. So we're getting Commander decks instead every set. So that is a very good question.
I still don't think that WotC controls Commander in any way whatsoever. The only thing that WotC can do is try to print cards that excite the Commander play groups. They don't control it in any way whatsoever. So they can only try to monetize by creating awesome legendary creatures and things of that nature. They can't control the Commander format, which means it can never replace Standard. If Standard dies, Magic dies. I'm with John on that.
I will put my reputation on the line right now when I stand firm and say I'll do 1+ for you, Josh. All right. I will not stand here and say I'm not sure. I will go ahead and just flat out tell you guys right now that the rules committee does not kowtow down to Wizards of the Coast.
Okay.
Right? I completely agree with you, John.
Right. They do not. I mean, this is
and the example of the Walking Dead is not them capitulating. They might just be, they honestly might not see an issue with them because they're available to Commander players.
That actually the reasoning behind it is readily available on the internet, guys, and
they're everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, you can see this with your own eyes, the reason behind it, and at first I was skeptical too, like what's going on here, because I see a whole bunch of backlash from YouTubers and stuff. Now that I'm a YouTuber, I gotta walk on eggshells, and I understand that, but I will put my reputation on the line by saying that the RC is not kowtowing down to Wizards.
I agree. I'm with you. We're both going to sink on this ship together. I'm with you.
There we go.
Makes sense. Makes sense. Well, guys, it's been super fun. Actually, I'm hoping next time around, I guess I have to write out a freaking novel because we rushed through. I had 20 questions. I got them all out this time.
I got another question for you next time, Russ.
Okay, cool.
So I'll send it to you in the chat.
All right, sounds good. But actually, the new comic book store in town, they're actually calling me over to do a mystery box. I guess just a regular video, so it won't be live. But yeah, it's gonna be my very first mystery box I've ever opened for the retail edition. So I'm glad he's gonna be there because he actually knows more than me on that. But that's gonna be super fun. I never opened one before.
Very cool.
Yeah. And so I'm going to go ahead and start winding down here, guys. Thank you so much for coming on the show. I really appreciate all of you. Let's work on Jake and Joel for next week and see if we can get them involved. I did put the question to them. So we'll try to get them on it if they are willing or one of them is willing. But if you guys know any other channels that maybe, John, can you hit up Old Man TGG? Because I tried to hit him up a couple times. And just there's
absolutely
timing aspect there because they've been super busy. So good for them, man. I love their channel too.
Yeah, they're awesome guys.
Yeah, and I'd also like to do somewhere down the road, completely unrelated. Maybe that's what it should be called. Maybe we could talk pop culture. I don't know. What do you guys think?
It's probably my worst subject.
Yeah, I'm staying away from that subject.
Yeah, I'm gone on that one.
Yeah.
And also, quick fun fact about Old Man MTG. I wrote their intro music, so every time you say that is an MTG PEDDLER original song right there. Every time you hear it.
Yeah, I know.
You can't tell when you listen to PEDDLER's music.
Yeah, it's very similar. I'm definitely a folky guitarist. You can tell.
Yeah, and I'm going to talk to my dad, actually. I'm going to get us some theme music because we're well connected in the Renaissance Fair world. So I'm going to talk to them.
Hey,
and
I'm an SCA person, Russ.
Are you? Do you
Yes,
you know?
sir, I am.
Then you might know
Sony
them.
Computer Entertainment of America?
Society of Creative Anachronism.
Exactly. Then you probably know Gallus Humor.
I don't know off the top of my head, to tell you the truth.
Okay, they do they don't do a lot of SCA events, but they do a lot of the non-SCA Ren Fair events. So the Undead
Sure.
Gypsy Band. So I'll see if they want to do it or whatnot. But I'm also looking into a program. Go ahead.
I play the mandolin if you need me, Russ.
All right, sweet. We'll get it
I got
done.
the harp.
Yeah. Yeah. So
I got my mandolin downstairs.
Nice. So what I'm thinking is I need to find out the program. Daniel, I sent you 2 videos in the stream, or not the stream, but the regular chat for the program that they're using for the ones that are complaining about Star Wars a lot. But there's a program that they use. I'd like to figure out what that is so that we can get that involved. That way, when we're talking, you'll see your little ball show up and it says, "Oh, Peddler's talking. Oh, Cryptic Commander's talking. Cascade's talking." I'm trying to figure out what that program is. It's not a regular. It might hook up to Zoom or something. But anyways, I'll talk more about that in the chat later. But I do have to get going, guys. It has been super awesome. Thank you, everyone that came in today. I know this is a new thing, but we're going to push this every Thursday. And I think I'm going to do half questions. And John, why don't you come up with a couple this time?
I will.
That way, if we burn through them, at least you'll be ready with a few.
Yeah, it's not a problem. I do apologize because
no, it's fine.
My wife got out of the hospital yesterday, and
oh no,
I put a lot of, I get it. I just want to, let everybody know that I'm not shirking my responsibilities. I really did have a lot going on with the last 24 hours. And next week, Thursday, I will have so much questions that if you do run out of questions, man, that I'll have questions backlogged for future episodes.
Well, I'm just stoked to actually take the time to actually write some questions down this time.
I got 2 for you wrote up, John.
Yeah, all right. Hey, Peddler, do you think you might be able to join us next week, or you're not sure yet?
Oh, I'll do my best, man. It's the 8 o'clock time slot's hard for me, but I might do the same thing I did today, like where I'll come in, a half hour after.
Okay, sounds good.
But I'll definitely try. Yeah, I you know me. I like to talk, so you give me a platform to talk, I'm generally there.
Yeah, and we got to work on pause too, because I'm gonna come up with a cool name and just have us vote on it. That way, we have our own because for example, the Star Wars people that I like listening to, they have their own thing called the Fandom Menace. So I'm thinking we'll come up with a cool name for us, our little group, because we all talk to each other on a normal basis. And like John said before, I got emo and he's all bruh. I'm like, okay, I'll stop being emo.
Yeah, like when we say we're family, it's like we really are, guys.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
So we voted down Peddler in the Gang as the name. I thought that's what we were going with. No, I really do enjoy talking to you guys, because for those who are listening and don't know, we do talk a lot to each other on Facebook and stuff like that. So it's really cool. Just we always got each other's backs. It's always good to have.
Yeah, it is. And then, by the way, guys, please help if you guys can. I'm trying to push to the 400 subscribers on the low end, but 350. I got so many giveaways. Check out my videos, the last 2 actual that I put up. We got a birthday giveaway and the huge let's get to 1,000 push. I got some really good stuff. A whole fat pack on the line once we hit that 400. So if you guys could help me out with that, I would appreciate it. Get your peeps over. I'll talk to you guys about it later. If you guys want to participate but not get the gifts because you want to be super cool, just put wildcard next to it if you enter, and I'll explain that later to you guys. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Good. Well, thank you guys. You guys rock. Thank you so much for coming on the channel. Both the Johns, been talking with you guys a lot. You guys rock. And thank you, John, for being my co-host. And yeah, this is it, guys. Thank you so much. And we will catch you next time here on MTG Roundtable.
Bye. Have a great night.
Later. All right. And it is ended. All right. Hello?